Hello everyone, I'm Wisdom Cube, and welcome back to another installment of Fictional Review. And today I'm going to be reviewing the anime that I just finished watching called Gurren Lagann. So the story of Gurren Lagann centers around these two brothers, Simone and Kamina, and they live in an underground city that one day, while digging, Simone ends up discovering this little drill that ends up being the component to this giant robot. And together with his brother, alongside this lady named Yoko, the three end up going to the surface in this giant robot and finally achieve some much needed freedom after being underground for so long. However, on the surface is where the story really begins, as it just escalates from there. Oh man. Now, what do I think of this anime? It is awesome. Like, wow, I can't believe I didn't watch it sooner. Like, the story is like so amazing at it's able to like escalate from seemingly a trip to the surface to an all-out war against these giant monsters and other giant robots too. Even getting like Gurren Lagann together is itself an adventure. Yeah, and even some of like the side stories are quite enjoyable to watch because it lets you like take a break from the main story to like focus on other aspects of the Gurren Lagann universe. And I do stress universe because yeah, when you watch these episodes all the way to the final act of the series, you're gonna be amazed, confused, and just all out excited at the same time. Now, on to the characters. I really enjoy the characters, especially the brothership between Kamina and Simone, where Simone at the beginning is this very like weak-willed, reluctant adventurer, and you have Kamina, his brother, who is very seize the day, very like charge headfirst into a situation and like stand your ground type of guy. Yeah, you can easily see why Simone looks up to him, and likewise how Kamina looks up to Simone, respectively. And Yoko is just quite amazing. You can clearly see that her friendship with the boys develops overall because you kind of get a sense that Yoko might get together with at least one of them, but spoilers, she doesn't. But overall, I don't think that's a bad thing, because most of the time, yeah, those relationships can get kind of messy, and I'm kind of glad that she didn't end up getting together with either of them. And who Simone does end up with is quite entertaining to watch. And that is the character of Nia. Now, Nia, it becomes a major character. I'm not going to spoil what happens to her because, yeah, it's quite devastating. And speaking of devastating, oh boy, when there are some deaths here that when you see them for the first time, you're not going to expect it. Specifically, one death that I'm not going to get into because you'll just have to see it for yourself. But yeah, now as for one other aspects, the action. I really enjoy the action because it kind of reminds me of like Voltron and Power Rangers because they both feature giant robots. And yeah, excuse me. And yeah, the story of the Gurren Lagann and is quite entertaining to watch. Like, you're not going to be able to expect it. And Gurren Lagann ties into the history of this race known as the Spiral Race. And I'm going to stop right there. Yeah. Now, because of how awesome this series is, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Oh boy. I really enjoy it. And I can't wait for the next show I watch and review. So, what do you guys think of Gurren Lagann? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? What were some of your favorite moments? And what were some of your most not so favorite moments? Just comment below, let me know. I'm Wisdom Cube, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.